Good morning, students. The chapter number 5, accounting ratio, page 5.135, question number 60. Our inventory turnover ratio is now going on. Today also we will do the question of this inventory turnover ratio. Question number 60, page 5.135. Yes, in this question it is given that we have to find inventory turnover ratio, cash revenue from operation and credit revenue from operations are given. Gross profit is 25% on cost. Closing inventory is given 3 times of opening, and opening is 10% of cost of revenue from operation. So first of all we have to find cost of revenue from operation, and for this is 25%, profit is 25% on cost. So first find total sales. Total sales equals to cash sales plus credit sales. Now we have cash sales 6 lakh, and credit sales 4 lakh, total sales 10 lakh, profit is 25% on cost, means cost of revenue from operation. So see, cost of revenue from operation equals to sales into 100 by 125. In this way we'll get 10 lakh into 4 by 5, it is 8 lakh. So cost of revenue from operation is 8 lakh. Now come to opening inventory. Opening inventory is 10% of cost of revenue from operation. This is 10% of 8 lakh. It comes 80,000 rupees. And about closing inventory, it is given 3 times of opening inventory. Closing inventory is 3 times of opening inventory. 3 into 80,000, this is 2,40,000. Now average inventory is opening inventory plus closing inventory upon 2. Opening inventory it is 80,000 and closing inventory it is 2,40,000 upon 2. This is 3,20,000 by 2. We get 1,60,000 average inventory. So inventory turnover ratio equals to cost of revenue from operation upon average inventory. Cost of revenue from operation, this is 8 lakh. Average inventory, this is 1,60,000. In this way we get inventory turnover ratio 5 times. Now students, come to next ratio, that is trade receivables turnover ratio. In this category, trade receivables turnover ratio is the next ratio after this inventory turnover ratio. Now see about trade receivables turnover ratio. For this, you have to open page 5.61, question 68. In this question, total revenue sales, total revenue from operation means sales given, cash sales given, trade receivables at the beginning, opening trade receivables and closing trade receivables are given. Total receivables turnover ratio, first of all see its formula. Trade receivables turnover ratio, trade receivables turnover ratio equals to credit revenue from operation means credit sales upon average trade receivables. Credit sales upon average trade receivables. Average trade receivables. Now see credit sales. How we find credit sales, students? Total sales and cash sales is given. So subtract cash sales from total sales. Cash sale is 40,000 and total sales is 2 lakh. Subtract this, we get 1,60,000 as credit sales. Now about the average trade receivables, opening trade receivables and closing trade receivables are given in the question. So find average trade receivables equals to opening trade receivables plus closing trade receivables upon 2. This is 20,000 opening trade receivables and 60,000 it is given in question closing trade receivables. So we get 40,000 as average trade receivables. Now come to this trade receivables turnover ratio. Trade receivables turnover ratio. It is credit sales by average trade receivables. Credit sales is 160 and average trade receivables is 40,000. In this way, we'll get 4 times. Cut these values, we'll get 4 times trade receivables turnover ratio. And also see, students, the next ratio in the same category is average collection period. Average collection period will be calculated after finding this trade receivables turnover ratio. First you have to find trade receivables turnover ratio, then you can find average collection period. So in the same way, see average collection period, how we can find it. Next ratio is average collection period. Average collection period equals to 365 upon trade receivables turnover ratio. Number of days in a year, 365 by this trade receivables turnover ratio, which comes 4 times. Trade receivables turnover ratio, which is 4 times in this question. So in this question, average collection period will comes 365 by 4 times. 365 by 4 times. In this way, we find average collection period. So that's all for today, students. one thing more, students, listen is, if we are finding average collection period in days, then 365 by 4. If we find this average collection period in months, then we have to divide this trade put in numerator 12 months. If we have to find average collection period in months, then put here months, 12 months in a year. In number of days, we have to put here 365 number of days. So that's all for today. We will do some questions related to these ratios in the next video. Thanks.